Hey, Mark Danaher here. So do you feel like you're stuck in a rut, that you're not moving anywhere, your career's, been stalled, you're in neutral, maybe in reverse, your life is in that way? Let me share some things, right? A recent article I wrote about getting unstuck in your career. It applies to life also. The first thing you need to do is admit it. Admit that you're stuck, right? We all want to kind of sugarcoat it. We want to avoid it. No, I'm doing fine. It's just a little bit of a rough spot. But admit it, right? So when you think about it, admit that you're there. Then what you want to do is you want to think about, what can I change? What are those things that I can design in my life that I want to put into the place and start looking at? Because that's an important part, because you need to design where you want to go so that you can start taking steps, right? And the other part that you want to start looking at when you're in this point of, I'm stuck, I admitted it, I'm starting to design things, is make some changes, even little changes. Change your routine in the morning. Change what you do at work, how you approach things. Maybe you're not somebody who typically will clean up your office each week, but on Friday, make a half hour to declutter and get set for the next week. Maybe that'll power you into the next part. And then once you get some of that down, all right, you've put it together, you've admitted it, step out of your comfort zone. Do some things differently. Maybe reach out for a project that's maybe a little bit beyond what you want, but might become very helpful as you go through it. So it's important that you go through and you start looking at different things. And the other part is set some goals. What do you want to achieve out of this? Because a lot of times what happens is we just, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but you never set goals. Make them realistic. Start with small goals to larger goals as you go forward. So you're not just going, I'm going to do it. Because in the end, it's up to you, right? You may need an accountability partner, but in the end, it's always up to us, right? The individual to get out of it. We may need some help. We may need a coach, right? They're very helpful as they go through and helping you work through that process. They could be your accountability partner. But don't sit back, because in the end, you're just, I want to say you're just giving up. Don't quietly quit. Figure out what you can change. I think that's the most importantly, be motivated, figure out what you want to do and take charge of your life, take charge of your career. And if you're stuck right now and not happy, reach out. I'd be more than happy to have a conversation. Take care and we'll talk soon.